This is a really hard counter to Team WE, in my opinion. I feel like we have solved the proactivity issue. We have solved the damage issue.
There we go.
Were big things. Going to be able to shove this in, get a reset on the Rumble, and start to stack up those items as this big AP threat for Team WE.
Let me tell you, if that was... Oh, hold on. This TP from Leave. Oh, no.
No,
it's total grief. He doesn't even have
flash.
flash. Oh, my God. It's like soft serve how easy and sweet that tastes for WE.
Not making it the Monkey show and wanting to be relevant, wanting to be these carries, and Monkey has taken, you know, he's still there, but he's taken more of a backseat, I would say, and being that one guy who kind of carries the whole team. Is
About. Steps a little too far forward, gets knocked up by the flag and drag. He'll return by Perukia as he looks for the root down onto Yao Yao. Piercing arrow's going to come out here. Yao Yao's going to get chunked and cut down. Xiao Hao picks up that kill. Flag and drags right back through. And About now has to commit the flash. And that completely switches the dynamic of this bottom river.
Potentially in some of these fights, as we might see one happen right now. But Xiao Hao has that Cataclysm.
He has ult and Cataclysm. He's going to go for this. He has to. Flag and drag over. Does he win the smite fight? He's going to flash, steal it, flag and drag out. Oh, that stylist Xiao Hao. That's your Game 1 MVP showing up in Game 2.
Going for the trade of Grubs, threatening some kind of a dive because Yao Yao doesn't have that Unbreakable yet. Karis, though, going to spot out the Jarvan, and I feel like if they commit to this, it could be answered by the Aurora, but they have to make sure that that answer counts because you might be missing a lot of minions from this mid lane. So nothing going to come of it, and Monkey Yao Yao also has level 6, but he is very low. Yeah, there's a lot of poke on this comp. They can just jail them in this area. They know as well that the Wukong is on the opposite side of the map, so they can just keep playing this game.
Oh, no, About. He hits the dredge line between worlds. Karis is going to go right after Lee, but he flashes and gets the heal as the crash down of the Cataclysm. Xiao Hao finds a kill into About, and Karis doesn't have the damage to force out a kill trade. TP is coming through here. It is Cube. He has ult. He's looking to fire through with the Flame Spitter. Finds the first kill. Equalizer down as well. Leaf knows he's dead. He's looking for the trade, and he will find it as he makes sure that it goes even. Now it's the mid laners going for About here. Karis versus Angel, but one of them has a lot more mana and a lot more power, that being Karis. And he'll let Angel walk away, but it's Team WE that make that dive ever so costly for Edward Gaming.
A questionable equalizer there from Q, but he still gets the job done. He thwarts that play from EDG, and they don't really lose a lot for it. You can see that Monkey is now onto ZDZ.
Double Cyclone. Call of Forge God coming out here for ZDZ. He wants the knockup.
No.
Swing and a miss, ZDZ. Wow, Cube with the 6th sense. He's going to go for the equalizer, cut down the wave.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, it's EDG still looking for this dive. I mean, Weaver's walled up here. We've got to go for it. Nobody from Team W will make it up here to really help him. And they're going to go for the dive here. Flag and drag, double knockup. Everyone throwing Cube into the air. And that's more like it for EDG on their dive attempt as they cut down Q.
EDG from committing to that play. Karis is very out of position.
Rooted, knocked up. You have to use between worlds here to get back towards Turbo. The depth charge is going to follow and should set up Leaf for a Chains of Corruption. Piercing arrow, sniped down. Far behind him towards this play. WE have the much better inside track. Even their AD carry shows up first, but there's a lot of pinks coming down. EDG have a tough decision to make, and I think Karis might just made it for him. As Angel might just get deleted here between worlds. Karis is going to go after Angel.
Shield.
As a flag and drag up interrupt from Xiao Hao is going to stop the headbutt pulverize out of Yao Yao. Angel does have to flash, and Karis is letting everyone on the map know that he's got the burst. All right, Dragon on the map here. WE with the first move. They do have a lot more burst ability with their items currently completed, mainly Karis with that Ludens compared to the Seraphs. For Angel, going to be a big factor, but EDG once again kind of slow to the play. Does Xiao Hao have another steal in him? Not even going to get a shot here. Even if it does go down to 54, and it's About that has to secure it.
Tanky it is in the new season. Teams have definitely fallen for the trap of going for Nashor when they don't have the damage to do so, or the time to do so. ZDZ
is a madman.
Doesn't have the damage,
1v2.
But he does have the time. Yeah, he's just going to walk away.
Chains of Corruption, though. Nice catch from
land.
Leaf. They're going to go right after Cube, and he's down. Leaf picks up that kill, and a huge seismic shove from Angel. Cuts down Monkey as well. About Transcendent trying to dash back. Xiao Hao's going to throw him in a Cataclysm, and the piercing arrow will come through. Leaf nearly got a 2-for-1 special on one piercing arrow, but he still finds a triple kill from the TP woes to teamfight wins. Leaf and EDG now have a shot at Baron.
ZDZ, the moment he hits the Ornhorn, good things happen for EDG. I've seen enough. These guys are going to Ascend. They're winning Ascend and they're winning Worlds. You've heard it here first. EDG.
No, Quack.
EDG are a lot stronger.
Karis is on the flank. Cube already loses his flash. Yao Yao down about half HP, still has the Unbreakable Will, but Karis is looking for a clutch flank of his own. Goes into the invis, he's going after the backline. There's Monkey to jump on top of Angel. Stun comes across, Monkey should have that kill, but both mid laners will go down. No, Angel gets himself out here. And now Monkey has to redirect towards Perukia and Xiao Hao. The Yunara down. Over the wall, About can't get back in, but they're still making it work thanks to Cube's damage. Angel chunked out of the fight, and Monkey's gonna go chasing after Leave. EDG's carries get way too scattered.
Oh, God.
And now they're relying on Xiao Hao to go for steal, and he gets it again! Denies soul point and dies valiantly for Edward Gaming.
Their second Drake, even though WE win the fight, their reward is completely diminished, and now off spawn with the Baron Angel is just running down the members of WE in the bot lane.
Well, now he's gonna get a TP. Oh boy, Angel, we need to figure out this is a bad spot to be in fast up. There's the invis. And Karis deletes Angel. Overextension. Power play from EDG. They ended up a minus 1,000 gold after the Baron. So that is group perseverance for you. Let's see if they can get one auto onto this turret. ZDZ, he has to flash for it. He still doesn't get the turret. He'll finally pick it up. Cube TV's in the background. He's going to eat a depth charge. Angel's going to put down a Weaver's Wall. W have to walk all around it, but the Equalizer comes through, and that TP 30% HP shield means Cube has really no threat. Between Worlds is going to try to get Karis further forward, but he's a chance of corruption. Flag and Drag engage and Leave will punish the overextension from Karis. And now EDG feel like they can go back forward. There's the Cataclysm. Monkey's going to dash after it, but Perukia gets the dredge line onto About. He's very low. He's getting flashed on and cut down to size by Xiao Hao. One mistake, easily punished by Edward Gaming. It's a quadra kill over to their star AD carry.
Forest now 10, 2, and 3. The new addition to this EDG squad, doubted so many times over the course of their regular season, now popping off here in game 2. Around this mid lane, trying to fight for control over these waves, but EDG are first to the river, and Monkey's just face checking.
Oh no, his dash gets canceled. He has to flash out of the seismic shove. Here comes the Ornhorn ZDZ. Will it find a mark? No, it gets interrupted there by Yao Yao, but he throws himself into the fray to do so. He does get a lot of value on the Unbreakable Will, but now he has no way out. That's a great Weaver's Wall from Angel, and while it may take a lot of time to cut down the cow,
he might try and, throw this objective, but they have no chance of being able to do it. I mean, they've got to save these waves. They've got to make sure to respond to the pressure that EDG are now putting onto the map. Soul point for the EDG comp, and they're going for the Baron as 2 people, but they're completely alone, guys. Please, what are we doing?
All right, hold on. They have Karis TPing in. About is here, but yeah, I mean, Monkey's down to half HP. They're going back onto it. It's not even below 10k HP, and now they're trying to TP in Cube, but he's surrounded by EDG. Karis, he's got nowhere to run. It's actually Yao Yao. Karis is trying to stall. Good flash. He won't get killed off, but Leave is taking down Monkey on the front side of the fight. They come off the Baron. WE, their desperation is way too much. The EDG must find a way to punish them back through. It's Monkey, Cube, and Yao Yao down. EDG feels so brash and bullish, they don't even want the Baron, they want the series. Down mid lane. They probably should have just went for this Baron before, but they do pick it up nonetheless here. And most importantly, I don't even care about the win, Quacks, right now. Let's have a positive Baron power play. That'll really send a message.
Really thin out WE at this point in the game, split them up as much as possible. Cube is splitting on the top side of the map, so I feel like they can just really pull the trigger onto this tier 2, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Because WE, they don't have the numbers advantage, they're missing their top laner, they're not able to contest this or save that tower at all.
We'll finally break the base. It's low enough that ZDZ can just walk up and auto it down. WE's base is now being collected. EDG, I mean,
Cube?
I don't even... Cube? That Equalizer hurt my soul to look at, and you deserve to lose another turret. You know what?
Right.
Let's take away some inhibitors for that one as well.
I think these top laners, with their ultimates, what is happening? Like, it's like literally a pattern between these two. That isn't even Cube's first questionable Equalizer. He had one on that bot side at the beginning of this game. It's literally just these two this game.
Only some traps named Leave for any walk-in from WE. Karis, the big fight he had earlier
they saw him
was
for like
on
a
this
millisecond.
flank. I don't see any pings, though. I don't know if he's actually here,
No.
but Cube gets caught in the Zhonya's. Yao Yao's getting engaged now. Here comes the equalizer. Kars is not here to get in yet, and they've already lost Yao Yao. Xiao Hao is going to trap him out in the Cataclysm. He goes into the GA, but Monkey gets caught from Angel. Seismic shove. Yao Yao should finally go down, and Xiao Hao has somehow found a way to survive. Karras is going to throw caution to the wind and go after that one. He has Angel marked, and he forces Leaf to flash away, but he is safe and sound and firing out arrow after arrow to the heart of Team WE. EDG get their revenge, and will end Group Perseverance with a 2-0 sweep.
EDG making you believe at the end of the regular season, 3 series wins in a row. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish, and EDG finished the regular season strong with a 2-0 over the 4-1 WE. Let there be no doubt, you better start believing this team.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.